Hi, my name is Holly Shea Reynolds, and I have designed this presentation to help educators better understand the importance of academic assessment in determining student eligibility. Today, I will be specifically speaking about the Woodcock-Johnson 4th edition Test of Achievement. So, what is Woodcock-Johnson Test of Achievement? This test is a comprehensive, broad-scope assessment system used for individual evaluation of academic achievement. This assessment includes many subtests. It is used to assess students in 4 broad academic domains consisting of reading, written language, mathematics, and general academic knowledge. It is very critical that the Woodcock-Johnson achievement tests are administered appropriately. This test is usually given individually to one student at a time. Individual achievement tests are actually preferred for assessment of school performance in special education. Individual achievement tests are used because they are designed to assess children at all ages and grade levels. They can assess the most basic skills of spelling, math, and reading. They allow the examiner to observe a child's test-taking strategies. They can focus on a specific area of concern. They can be given in oral, written, or gestural format. And finally, they allow the examiner to observe the child's behavior in a variety of situations. The assessment also must be administered properly to receive the most accurate test results, which will help decide the most appropriate placement for the student. The administrator must provide instruction exactly how the textbook suggests and must use the exact wording in order to prevent skewed test results. It is suggested that the test is given briskly in order to maintain the test taker's attention. This assessment is appropriate for individuals from age 2 through adulthood. It can be administered to students in kindergarten through grade 12 and also college students. Total administration time of the test is approximately 60 to 70 minutes, or about 5 minutes per subtest. There are 20 total subtests. This includes 11 standard battery tests consisting of letter-word identification, applied problems, spelling, passage comprehension, calculation, writing samples, word attack, oral reading, sentence reading fluency, math facts fluency, and writing fluency. The extended battery subtests include reading recall, number matrices, editing, word reading fluency, spelling of sounds, reading vocabulary, science, social studies, and humanities. This section of subtests is only required by some school districts. There are many different subtests, and they do not have to be administered in order unless you are instructed to do so. The Woodcock-Johnson assessment in particular is chosen when a student's academic achievement needs testing. The student may be struggling academically, or they may be excelling beyond expectations in the classroom. This assessment can help determine if students may be eligible for special education services or sometimes even gifted classes. Gathered data from this assessment must be interpreted correctly and appropriately. Test results can determine whether or not a student may be eligible for special education services, so it is critical the results are reliable and accurate. We want our students to receive the best placement so they can get the best education possible. When assessing a student using Woodcock-Johnson, it is encouraged that the administrator records incorrect answers the student gives. There are many subtests within this assessment, and recording those incorrect answers will help us to see where the student may need additional instruction or assistance to provide better service to them. In conclusion, the Woodcock-Johnson 4th edition must be administered appropriately to yield the most accurate test results. Many times, our students' future placement and services depend on these results, so remember to use the exact wording from the test book. This assessment can be used for all ages and grade levels, and also college students. It is about a 60 to 70 minute test that includes 20 subtests where the extended battery subtest may not be required depending on the school district. This assessment is very useful in determining whether or not a student is eligible for special education services. This is why it is so important our data is reliable and interpreted appropriately. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this presentation was helpful and informative.